Unique is also the combination of our last name being Laul, which means a song. So Schimmel and Estonia is about the singing piano. And this goes back to centuries. Johann Sebastian Bach's son, Philipp Emanuel Bach, wrote that one of the greatest tasks is to make the instrument sing. That is required both from piano makers and as well from the performers. How do you make it sing? And singing, well, it has to have a beautiful tonal curve that doesn't shoot up and fall down, but it goes like a beautiful curve of something, a beautiful rainbow, yeah. Full of colors, full of tones, and as it comes, it slowly fades away. So it has a long sustain of that. The song is also interesting that my father founded the Estonian Boys Choir, and that was a serious boys choir singing with the symphony orchestra missas, big choral works of Beethoven and Mozart, Mahler and others. So I sang in that choir as well from early on, and that singing element, this choir has to be beautifully balanced together so that no single voice can jump out or have a different tone to it. The same we look from the piano, that it really has this beautifully singing element to it. Everything balanced, everything beautifully voiced, evenly done, and that connection with the choir and choir singing is very important when we look for the wonderful sound of the piano. So that, I think, is unique, the combination with our family name, which I don't know where that comes from. There is an old proverb that your name influences the path of the life you take. And probably it has some meaning to that. That my father started the choir thing, and then we purchased the piano factory, and the singing element of that is continuing. I also just recently spoke with Professor Martin Kuskman, who's teaching at the Denver University. He's a very good performer of bassoon, and he's teaching the bassoon class there. And he told me the basis of that is all about singing. When you want to create something in music, and so you go back, where did it start? It started with one voice known as Gregorian chants. So one person is singing something. Yeah. So then the musical instruments that come from there, it's all part of that singing. So it's very basic. And if you focus on that, I think it gives an idea what you're looking for. And then you start building everything toward that goal. That singing piano, that, wow, how beautiful it sings. Yeah. Well, this sound is amazing. Yeah. That's what we're after. So it's not aimless wandering. It's not like, let's put some components together and this is a good component and this is a great material. This is all needed. But you have to have some kind of an idea in mind. What are you looking for? Where do you want to go? It's not aimless wandering, somewhere going, looking, I don't know where I'm going. We look forward to that. And therefore also, sometimes to sharpen my mind, I listen to some choirs or some music so that it just sharpens your listening. And since we check every instrument and we play every key of the piano and see that it's beautifully voiced, which itself is an art, the goal that what we're looking for, and our tuners know that, is this beautifully and somewhat, I have to say, effortlessly singing. When something is done on a very high level and very, very well, you have to leave an impression, oh, it's natural. It comes from somewhere above. You just an instrument through this. You're just passing on this. It's not yours. You give it away. And that itself, I think, is fascinating. That it cannot be sort of like a massive laboring something and struggling and all that. That has to stay somewhere in a working process. The final result, when you play the piano, wow, it's just there.